Good evening, and thank you for coming to Theater and Social Change Presents Into the Mind. This is a compilation of British playwright Sarah Kane's 448 Psychosis. Kane was a very controversial and promising young playwright whose work dealt with the themes of love, sexual desire, pain, torture, both physical and psychological, and death. She committed suicide in 1999 after a lifelong battle with depression and mental illness. Right before her last work, 448 Psychosis, which we're showing you part of, was performed on stage. So it has a lot of meaning. This was her last play. Our class also used image theater, which is the use of still images to explore abstract concepts such as relationships, attitudes, and emotions. And we used, which was first used by Augusto Boal in the Theater of the Oppressed in Argentina. And so we used Kane's powerful poetry to create poignant images that we hope honor Kane's legacy and send a message that there is hope and help out there for those struggling with these issues. So thank you for coming, and please enjoy the show.
But you have friends. You have a lot of friends. What do you offer from your friends to make them so supportive? What do you offer? Have you made any plans?
Take an overdose, slash my wrist, and then hang myself.
All those things together?
Couldn't possibly be misconstrued for a cry of help.
It wouldn't work.
Of course it would.
It wouldn't work. You'd start to feel sleepy from the overdose and wouldn't have energy to cut your wrist.
I'd be standing on a chair with a noose around my neck.
If you're alone, do you think you might harm yourself?
Scared I might.
Could that be protective?
Yes, it's fear that keeps me away from the train tracks. I just hope to God that death is the fucking end. I feel like I'm 80 years old. I'm tired of life and my mind wants to die.
That's a metaphor, not reality.
It's a simile.
That's not reality.
It's not a metaphor, it's a simile. But even if it were, the defining feature of a metaphor is that it's real.
You're not 80 years old. Are you? Are you? Or are you?
Do you despise all unhappy people, or is it me specifically?
I don't despise you. It's not your fault. You're ill.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I'm depressed. Depression is anger. It's what you did, who was there, and who you're blaming.
And who are you blaming?
Myself.
An instant of darkness before eternal night. Don't let me forget.
I am a complete failure as a person. I cannot overcome my loneliness, my fear, my disgust. I am charging my way towards death.
Oh dear, what's happened to your arm?
I cut it.
That's a very immature, attention-seeking thing to do. Did it give you relief?
No.
Did it relieve the tension?
No.
Did it give you relief? Did it give you relief?
No.
I don't understand why you did that.
Then ask.
Can I look?
No.
I'd like to look to see if it's infected.
No.
I thought you might do this. A lot of people do. It helps relieve the tension.
Have you ever done it? No. Far too fucking sane and sensible. I don't know where you read that, but it does not relieve the tension. Why don't you ask me why? Why did I cut my arm?
Would you like to tell me?
Yes.
Then tell me.
Ask me why.
Why did you cut your arm?
Because it feels fucking great. Because it feels fucking amazing.
Can I look?
Yes, but you can't touch.
And you don't think you're ill?
No.
I do. It's not your fault. But you have to take responsibility for your own actions. Please don't do it again.
Sometimes I turn around and catch the smell of you, and I cannot go on.
I cannot fucking go on expressing this physical aching fucking longing I have for you.
And how can I feel all this for you, and you feel nothing for me? Do you feel nothing?
Can't, must never, have to, always won't, should, shan't, the unnegotiables. Not today. Please, don't switch off my mind by attempting to straighten me out. Listen and understand. And when you feel contempt, don't express it. At least not verbally. At least not to me.
I don't feel contempt.
No,
No, it's not your fault.
it's not your fault. That's all I ever hear. It's not your fault. It's an illness. It's not your fault. I don't know. It's not your fault. I know it's not my fault. You told me that so often, I'm beginning to think it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
I know.
But you allow it. Don't you?
There's not a drug on earth that can make my life meaningful.
You allow this state of desperate absurdity. You allow it.
I won't be able to think. I won't be able to work.
Nothing will interfere with your work like suicide.
I dreamt. I went to the doctor's, and she gave me 8 hours to live. I'd been sitting in the fucking waiting room half an hour. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do the drugs. Let's do the chemical lobotomy. Let's shut down the higher functions of my brain, and perhaps I'll be more fucking capable of living. Let's do it. I gassed the Jews. I killed the Kurds. I bombed the Arabs. I fucked small children while they begged for mercy. The killing fields are mine. Everyone left the party because of me. I'll suck your fucking eyes out and send them to your mother in a box. And when I die, I'm going to send them to her. I'm going to be reincarnated as your child, only 50 times worse, and as mad as all fuck. I'm going to make your life a living fucking hell. I refuse, I refuse, I refuse. Look away from me.
It's all right.
Look away from me.
It's all right. I'm here.
Look away from me.
Sanity is found at the center of convulsion.
I know myself. I see myself.
My life is caught out of a web of treason.
At 4:48, I shall sleep.
I am your doctor,
Your savior,
Your omnipotent judge.
Your priest.
your God.
the surgeon of my soul. And I am the prolocyte to sanity.
You've seen the worst of me. Yes. I know nothing of you. No. But I like you. I like you. You're my last hope. You don't need a friend. You need a doctor. You're so wrong. But you have friends. You have a lot of friends. What do you offer your friends to make them so supportive? What do you offer your friends to make them so supportive? What do you offer? We have a professional relationship. I think we have a good relationship, but it's professional. I feel your pain, but I cannot hold your life in my hands. You'll be all right. You're strong.
I know you'll be okay, because I like you. And you can't like someone who doesn't like themselves. The people I fear for are the ones I don't like, because they hate themselves so much they won't let anyone else like them either. But I do like you. I'll miss you. And I know you'll be okay. Most of my clients want to kill me. When I walk out of here at the end of the day, I need to go home to my lover and relax. I need to be with my friends and relax. I need my friends to be really together. I fucking hate this job. I need my friends to be sane. I'm sorry.
It's not my fault.
I'm sorry, that was a mistake.
It's not my fault.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sorry. I was trying to explain.
I know. I'm angry because I understand, not because I don't.
I have no desire for death. No suicide ever had.
Watch me vanish.
Watch me.
Vanish.
Watch me.
Watch me.
Watch.
It is myself who I've never met. That face is pasted on the underside of my mind.